guys, today I just wanted to finally do a quick little review on the LG G3. Got a pretty little colorful wallpaper there, and I did change my stock icons there. You saw the little edit thing pop up, so you can change stuff. Well, yeah, I don't want to do that. Let me get out of there. I did that with a program called Icon Changer, because even though LG allows you to change your icons, which is good, you really don't get that many options. I'm sure you've seen it before. I'll do it real quick. I'll go ahead and do this one. So you get that little brush that shows up, and you click on that, and this is what you get. Now I've made some of my own here, but not really like the ones I want to make. It doesn't give you many options. This is what you get though out of the box, besides those 2, 3 that I have up here. So yeah, there you have it. But you'd go to add new, and you can do a few there. Okay, so yeah, I want to talk about the menu here. So up top here you got your, typical little icons. Nothing special going on. Scroll down there, and here's the thing. So a lot of times people talk about the space that is in the menu bar. I mean, there's really not a whole lot of space. This brightness bar kind of takes up, in my opinion, more space than it needs to. These icons are, they could be a little smaller, I think. And then, at the bottom you've got your regular notifications, so you'd have to scroll down. This is actually another program I have called Bar, and it's just sort of like shortcuts that you can put in your notification window. And of course you can edit, so you see edit there. You can edit your icons, and then when you hold down on the icons, just like with the HTC One, you hold down on them, you get your options. So that's pretty good. You don't have to go back to settings for that. And they've got quite a few options there for you, and then you got your brightness and all that good stuff. So anyway, clear, get out of that. The layout is pretty much, you edit, you kind of zoom in there, and you can do what you need to do. Not a whole lot going on. You hold down there, you get your apps options. For that, you get widgets and wallpaper. Next thing I want to talk about, oh yeah, on the other screen over here is the LG Health app. I mean, I don't mind having it over here. It doesn't bother me at all. Then they have smart tips. You can click here and get to some pretty basic little tutorials. So it's pretty cool. Not bad. Then this is their smart app, I guess, notification kind of thing. You can see there it's telling me that, if I can get it to focus here, it will be cloudy in the evening. Okay, so that's kind of your thing. I'm giving you some details there. So recently LG had an update, and I know a lot of people think that it looked like it just changed the Wi-Fi, supposed to make it better, but and it added a camera icon to the screen, and I'll get to that later. But I noticed that, in my opinion, my color on my screen to me looked a little more dull. So what I typically do with the color, and I think I'm really glad that this is on this phone, because I had the HTC One, and I gotta say the HTC One in terms of color, in my opinion, is pretty good. I didn't have any issues with it. I know this screen is supposed to be better. I'm just saying that the clearness on this is, to me, it's very clear. So the text and everything is crisp, but the color to me is not as vibrant. So I usually go into settings, and you'll go into display. No, it's not display. Yeah, general and accessibility. See that right there. Click there, and then color adjustment. So I have it on right now, right? Not that you're gonna notice a whole lot, but I'll turn it off, and I'll go back to my screen, and you can see if you see any difference or not. You may not be able to tell on camera, but I can kind of tell. Although I have a pretty colorful screen wallpaper. Let's see here. I'm gonna go back now. Let's look at the gallery one. Maybe that's something we could focus on. I'm gonna go back, or this red one here, and I'm gonna turn it on. Just do that. Oh yeah, and this of course is the recent app screen, so I can kind of go ahead and get rid of stuff. You can also do it like that, pretty much zoom out, and you can do one at a time, going. Yeah, I'll zoom back in, and I can go even smaller. So really, I've got quite a few options. I'm gonna zoom out of the take Nova Launcher, and going back here. So I'm gonna turn color adjustment back on. Go back to my screen, and let's see if we can see something with the red icon here. To me, it's a little deeper. It's a little more vibrant. But anyway, that's something I use all the time. Actually, let's do this. So I got nothing but my wallpaper here. See that? Focused in there. Maybe let's look at the red over here at the top. And let's go ahead and go in here and change the color. Accessibility. Next, I'm going to color adjustment here, and I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, so now if you notice, in my opinion, that reddish color at the top is not as vibrant. So I'm gonna go back in. Going back in here, and I'm gonna turn it back on. Go back. There we have it. A little more color, especially over here. Okay. So let's get this on. There. Alright, so you see that on the grid you pretty much got 5 rows here, and you can have 5 at the bottom in the dock. So for the apps, you can actually customize how many you want to see there too. You can hide some too. You can show them as large icons or small ones. And then let's see here. So I'm going to edit home screen settings. Going back here, and get to the home screens from there. But what I was trying to show you really, oh yeah, and you can also get to your widgets. So you can easy scroll here for your widgets. I'm gonna go back because I want to do apps, and what I would like to do is show large. So we're gonna do larger. So they're bigger now, and there's 4 instead of 5 rows. Or I can do small. So we'll go from basically from 4 to 5. That's pretty much the difference that you're getting there. I'm gonna say yes. Now I've got 5. Kind of like the large ones myself right now, so I'm gonna stay with that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Next, I'm gonna just show you some of the settings here. You've probably seen them before. I'm just gonna go over the ones that I think are necessary to go over really quick. I'm gonna go into settings here. You can do the tab view, or you can do a list view. So a lot of people complain about the settings menu. I know for like Samsung and really with the HTC, honestly, that interface I'm pretty good with, period. I didn't have that many issues with it. It was really simple, but I liked what it was. So this isn't bad at all. I'm good with it, but I like HTC. So let's go back here. But I like this phone better, honestly, than the HTC Inmate that I had. So that's just me. Don't bite me. Let's see. Going back to switch to tab view. So tab view, you got 4 tabs up here. So there's not a whole lot going on. You should be able to figure it out. And I'm just gonna go to display. So on the home screen tab here, you've got smart bulletin. So if you want to turn that off, you can. Up to you. Then you got wallpaper. They do have screen effects right now. I put it on panorama. You'll see that in a second. And you can allow it to loop. So you've seen a lot of these in third-party launchers. These options. Then they've got like backup and restore here. Gonna go back out of there. You can also change the font type. I did download some, I guess they were Korean versions of LG's fonts. I was able to get some different fonts, but most of them, honestly, I don't like, so I don't use them. You can change the font size. And then this is your typical stuff besides this, the screen off effect. I know everybody knows LG has some pretty cool screen off effects. Really, you get the black hole, the TV, or the fade out. Right now I got it on the black hole, but I like that and the retro TV one. You can preview them from right here. So let's go ahead and do retro TV. That's pretty much what it looks like. All right, let's do black hole. That's what it looks like right there. Okay, so okay on that. Hit. All right, let's look at the lock screen. Going into display, lock screen right here. Now, not code is cool. I know everybody already heard about it, so I don't need to go over it. I do use it. Sometimes, honestly, it just doesn't read what I'm trying to do. I don't know if it's because I'm not doing it on the right scale, meaning I'm not tapping exactly in the quadrants that it's giving you. I'm really not sure. But what I wanted to show you here was, I wanted to show you the weather animation. And I'm not going to be able to show you, but it's an option here. And so like if it was gonna rain today or something like that, long story short, when I turn on my lock screen here, and they also let you do contact info, like for your, if you lose your phone or something like that. If I turn on my lock screen, I'm gonna go ahead and gonna press this button in the back because everybody knows you can press this button. It's gonna go off. Press this button. Let's see, and it's back on. Now here's the thing: if it was like bad weather or something like that, cloudy, blah blah blah, you see it show up right in this area. If it was thundering, raining, you'd see like this nice little animation, and I think it's pretty cool. You can do widgets and all that stuff on your lock screen. I have some pretty basic ones on there. That's Cal, that app, and then you can add some more. Maybe I'll add some later. Now this thing right here, this icon for the camera, that is new. It was not available before this latest update, which was really just a couple of days ago. So I'll say maybe September 11th or something like that. It was available. So yeah, I'm gonna knock on here, back on, and I'm gonna do my code here. So see, let's see. There we go. We're getting in that time. Okay, most of you know that you can do Q-Slide apps, right? Those are the apps that show up right here. So right now I got calculator, file manager, calendar, video, browser. You can do some other ones. And if I wanted them to, let's say I just needed to use calculator, whatever. This is not new to some people, so I'm just showing. If I want to do the calculator to show up there, I could make it full screen, back to smaller than that, and I could go smaller than that. And from there, just go ahead and move back out. I can close that. And you can also change the opacity. So let's see here. I'm gonna go into calendar real quick. So there's the calendar app, right? If I wanted to go ahead and show you, let's see. So I'm basically changing the opacity here, or the transparency, right? Gotta go. I can go all the way till it's almost gone. I mean, pretty cool. I don't know why you really use it, but it's there. So there, yeah. And then on top of that, you still get, you know, your dual window thing. Now here's the thing, right? Dual window with LG, at least I've noticed, of course, is not like dual window with Samsung. I'll just say it is what it is. It does give you some apps to do, you know, to be able to do it with, but it's not as many as Samsung. So let's go ahead and do it. So I hold the back button to do that, and then this is what it tells me. I can do recent, or I can do any of these, and I can scroll up, and basically I've got file manager. So really, not really a whole bunch of choices. And if, let's say I wasn't using the default messaging app, but I was in YouTube and wanted to do messaging, then I'd have to use default messaging app. Honestly, and I'll say this, it is really not a bad messaging app. I like it, except for the options you get for showing you know, like the message bubbles and stuff like that. And I'll do a quick video on that messaging app at some point. I do like the way the notifications pop up when you're in other programs. Real quick, okay, this is what I do know. Between I had a HTC One M8, or you know, I just had that I would say a few months back before I got this, and I had the HTC One. And what I know about HTC is that they don't include like a file manager. Now why, I do not know. The file system must be set up differently or something. I'm really not sure, but I personally need that. So I do like the fact that it is included here, right there. It's got a pretty cool little layout, right? Showing you what's what. You can go in here and you can really see the actual file structure. So I don't need to download any third-party file folder thing. And once again, I could do my quick quick slide thing here, or Q slide, sorry, and get into whatever I need to get into. And you know, it works like similar to the regular app. I'm gonna get out of there. One more quick thing before, this is just an overview video, okay, of some of the features that are available. But one quick thing I wanted to go over before I end this really is what I would call a disadvantage. Okay, so let's go into the lock screen. Okay, HTC and Samsung, what you notice is if you do the lock screen, you go in, you set it, you have the option to set something in both places. But if you use a live wallpaper with this LG G3, you are not going to be able to use that wallpaper, that live wallpaper, on your lock screen. Now for me, I kind of don't like that, because I'm like, okay, I had it on another phone, so what's the big deal? Why can't I have it on this one? That's just something I noticed. Don't know if they'll fix that at some point or what. One last thing. And you can double tap anywhere on the screen, right? Turn it off. So there you go. The volume to me is, of course, you know, it's not the HTC One M8. It's not the HTC One. But it's pretty loud for what it is. I mean, you can see right here that it does have like a little bit of depth there, so that the sound is not completely muffled if you sit it on something. But no, it's not something that I personally want to turn up and actually listen to like some music. I can do that with my headphones. I did not notice this thing having any I guess it might have an equalizer. Honestly, I'm not gonna say that it doesn't, because I haven't really messed with the music app completely yet. But it of course, like when I'm using Google Play or something like that, the sound is not very rich. is what I can say when I'm using my headphones. And a lot of times when you try to do third-party apps for music, equalizers and stuff, to me, it actually takes the sound down really low, and then you end up basically feeling like, okay, it sounded better before, even though it was kind of flat. That's just my opinion. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's it pretty much. I really like this phone. I like the way it looks. I've had the HTC ones, I'll say plural, and some Samsungs, plural. This model here, I like the look of this and what I get with this. I like it the best so far. That's just me. I did not talk about the camera. I'll do a quick little thing on the camera. Just the app itself in terms of pictures and stuff like that, I'm probably not gonna go into depth because it's fine for me. And even the HTC One M8 wasn't terribly horrible, honestly, with the pictures either. At least I feel like it had, you know, options to edit stuff so that you could get to or closer to what you were trying to get to. Samsung's camera apps though typically are always pretty good. But yeah, that's it, guys. Just wanted to do a quick overview on my phone, the LG G3. Show you guys some stuff that, you know, maybe you've seen. Just a quick little overview. And, you know, I'll catch you guys next time.